Hi, this is my video for the ICP 8 and this is on the Android mobile development. Initially, I have installed the Android Studio Kit from the links given below for my Windows desktop. Later on, I started on by creating I started by creating an empty activity. When you go to new, you find your activities. In the activities, you have the empty activity over here. I have created two empty activities, which was an activity 1 and main activity 2. And later on, I have created the outline design for each one by using login, email id text, email id from these email ids and the given design drawbacks. And I have given them id names like password id for this one and email id for this one, or something like that. And later on, I have specified their sizes and all using this the code, the xml code of this. And coming to the second main activity, I have said user welcome. This is the login. This is the page after when the it's logged, and I have created a logout button which comes back to the original one. So coming to my Java code, I have initially named two strings, email id and password, which are gonna be the email id and password that I'm gonna collect from the user that has been inputted. So this edit test and edit test, this keyword is used to extract the id from id or this text from whatever the key the user is doing in the user interface in the UI. So initially this edit text and the buttons are the operational constraints, and the string is the name. This is the user id in which only these inputs are allowed right now. So for the initial I have used these ones. um, Coming to this, in the email input, I have taken the email input using the email id which I have given in the design section, and by this I get the email id input and the password input which are given by the user, and the login input too, which is the clicking of the button. Whenever the login input is done by the click of the button, this code is gets into the action. There's on set click and on view new click. I have done this both. So this email id, the which are strings I have created on the above, gets the strings from that get to text and to string attributes are used to make the input given into text and input into string forms. And these are then by using an if clause. I have evaluated with this the email id equals to name. In JavaScript, equals to means double equals to or triple equals to. So I have used AND operator over here so that I could evaluate both username and the password at the same time. And the toast function here is the toast, which is an a light pop-up comes over whenever the user logins or logouts of the function. The login successful is the keyword that shows up in the toast. I'll be showing you in a while about that. So intent is a function which is it's like a function calling in which intent is new intent, which connects the one activity page to another activity page. So like this activity page is the main activity page over here, and the connect activity page main activity 2, which connects to the main activity 2 whenever the button is clicked, and the start activity is the operation done there. So if the user enters a wrong password other than which I was given above, this text over here shows up like the login is failed. So let me get to the output, which is over here. Yeah, let me run the code for a more minute. So here, let me give the email id which I was given. It's my own email id, and the password is 12345 9, and login whenever. a password. Yeah, the login is successful, and whenever I click the login logout button, it comes back. And whenever I give a random text over here, so this message pops up like login is failed. Whenever it's also empty, it shows login is failed too. So this is about my ICP, and thank you for watching.